Welcome to my channel. Today I will tell you the story of Matilda. Matilda Wormwood is a small but brilliant little girl with a kind heart. She lives with her selfish family, her parents, Mr. and Mrs. Wormwood, and her horrible older brother, Michael. Her parents are so cruel they even call Matilda stupid. And her brother is so naughty he pulls her hair and makes her do his homework. Matilda's parents spend all their time watching TV, trying to win the big prize on a game show. So they don't have any time for Matilda. The only good thing in Matilda's life is her dad's car. He lets her sit in the passenger seat and pretend to drive while he teaches her how to be a good liar. But when her dad takes a customer for a test drive, the man crashes the car and runs away. Dad gets really angry and yells at Matilda because she scared the customer by sticking her fingers through the sunroof. From that day on, Dad stops taking her anywhere. To escape her horrible family, Matilda spends all her time reading books. She reads every book in the house and then goes to the library. Soon, she is reading all the books there too. By the time she is 5 years old, she is smarter than most adults. She can read Shakespeare, Dickens, and Jane Austen, and knows everything about politics and current events. When Matilda starts school, her parents are too busy arguing about money to notice she isn't there. At school, Matilda meets her teacher, the lovely Miss Honey. Unlike Matilda's parents, Miss Honey is kind and gentle. She soon realizes how smart Matilda is and asks the headmistress, Miss Trunchbull, to give Matilda a scholarship. But Miss Trunchbull doesn't care how smart Matilda is. She is a horrible headmistress who hates children. She thinks they are noisy and smelly. She screams at the kids and throws them across the playground like a javelin. If she catches them misbehaving, she locks them in a dark cupboard called the chokey. Matilda's parents continue to ignore her. One day, she comes home from school crying. She has been in the chokey all day. Her parents just tell her to stop being a crybaby. That's when Matilda decides she has had enough. She wants her parents to know how smart she is. So she starts playing tricks on them. She puts super glue in Dad's hat so he sticks to his chair. And she puts bleach in his hair dye so his hair turns green. She also sneaks some salt into Mom's tea. Then she hides under the bed and listens to them arguing. At school, Miss Honey gives Matilda extra books to read, but Miss Trunchbull continues to terrorize the students. One day she takes a girl named Lavender out of class. Because she has a stomach ache, Miss Trunchbull tells Lavender that she is really just trying to avoid doing her multiplication tables. Later, Miss Honey finds out that Miss Trunchbull locked Lavender in the chokey all day. That's when Miss Honey tells Matilda how awful her aunt is. Her aunt is Miss Trunchbull. When Matilda was born, Miss Honey's parents left her all their money and property. But Miss Trunchbull took the money and left Miss Honey with nothing. So Miss Honey works at the school for very little pay. Hearing this, Matilda becomes furious. She wants to help Miss Honey get her house and money back. That night, Matilda practices moving things with her mind. She learns she has telekinesis. First, she tips over a glass of water. Then she makes chalk right by itself. She writes a note asking Miss Honey to meet her in the schoolyard after dark. That night, Miss Honey meets Matilda in the schoolyard. Matilda tells her about her plan to get the house and money back. She will use her telekinesis to make chalk write a message from Miss Honey's dad. It will tell Miss Trunchbull to give her the house and money. Miss Honey is scared, but she agrees to help. The next day at school, Matilda concentrates hard. She makes a piece of chalk write on the blackboard. "Give my money back." The chalk moves faster and faster until the entire message is written. Miss Trunchbull is so scared she runs away and never comes back. In the end, Matilda's parents get arrested for Dad's illegal car deals. They are so ashamed they pack their bags and run away. They even leave Matilda behind with Miss Honey, who now has her house and money back. She adopts Matilda and finally has a loving family. The end.